time with somebody I don't know. I wanna stay for a while, I wanna move your way. No, the roof might cave in, all of these snakes in the wild. I'm about to lose my brain, tell me who gon' save me.
All right, here we go. Back with another episode, episode 60 of the Bonfire Briefing Podcast. Big 6-0, the last episode being recorded in San Antonio, Texas. But later this week, I'm moving to Nashville, so this will be the last episode recorded from the great San Antone. It's truly the end of an era for the Bonfire Briefing Podcast, but Nashville will be pretty cool. I think it'll be fine. Don't know what the recording setup will be in there, but I'm literally recording in a shitty built-in desk surrounded by 3 pillows so that it absorbs some of the echo. So I can't imagine it's going to be any worse than the setup I have right now. So that's good. Maybe it'll be better. No, that's part of the reason why I haven't had any guests on other than you as of late. It's just, there's a whole lot of shit you got to do whenever you move somewhere. I'm sure everyone who's listening to this, almost everyone, probably knows that, but it's not a whole lot of fun. Kind of sucks. A long drive. It's not exactly a short drive between San Antonio and Nashville, so definitely not looking forward to making that drive later this week. It's really going to suck. Something else that's going to suck, quality of the Mexican food in Nashville compared to San Antonio. So these next couple of days, I'm going to be pigging out on some Mexican food. That's going to be great, but I'm definitely going to miss it. It's going to suck. I'm going to have to find a spot in Nashville. Surely there's got to be some high quality Mexican food around there somewhere.
There's so many fucking people there. There's got to be, I'm sure, like, if any of our Nashville listeners, if there's anyone listening in Nashville, fucking, like, give some of your fucking thoughts,
Yeah.
Well, there's a positive. I have one thing to bring up. I'm sure we have. How many? What are we going to discuss today? Do you have anything that you just really want to just kind of let the audience know we're going to be talking about on this episode? Anything you could think of, or are we just going to freeball it?
I don't know, man. There's been some stuff that's happened, over the past couple of days. There's a whole Russia entanglement that's been fun. There's the NBA draft. I don't know. There's been a little bit of stuff. Nothing, I guess other than the whole Russia thing, there's not been anything super groundbreaking, but, there's all that stuff. There's fights. There's a 2024 race going on. There's just a million different things we could hit on throughout this episode. I have an Ask Reddit thread that I think would be fun, not necessarily to dive into, but I think the question is interesting. So you can save that one for whenever. I don't know, but you said you had something off the dome.
So I got a news one off the dome for you. Well, first one, in the past we've done some questions to start out the show. The question would be top potato chip. But we don't have to go there to start with. The thing I was going to say, the positive about getting is my audio staying on? My fucking internet's looking funky. Anyways.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
All right, sweet. Let's roll. The positive about getting out of Texas and also not heading to Florida is, I thought of this because before we got on the show, you were talking about a fucking fly just buzzing around, just doing shit. It's one of the most annoying things.
It's still buzzing. I'm fucking.
Still buzzing?
It pissed me off. It's so much.
I hope that motherfucker doesn't have malaria, because there has been malaria in the United States for the first time since 2003.
We're bringing it back, baby. Texas.
Bringing it back.
Woo! Yeah, no, I saw that. There was a CNN article talking about. Yeah, I forget what was it? 5 cases, maybe.
5 cases.
Yeah, in Texas and Florida. Yeah, probably not a bad time to leave because I'm not trying to get any malaria. That would put a damper on the whole Nashville move.
Oh yeah, it is humid as balls in Tennessee. So I mean, we probably got some mosquitoes headed this way too. I think I just wanted to mention it on the show because, like, just in the event that it does kind of become like a thing, then, like, I just want to have, like, laid that groundwork just in case next week we are talking about, malaria being spread around the country. Kind of like
heard it here.
Shit. Yeah,
you heard it here first. Well, I get second after CNN, but you heard it. You're not listening to CNN. You heard it here first.
CNN.
Yeah, what are you listening to CNN for? I mean, I guess I found the article on CNN, so I guess. Well, I'm not watching CNN. They're in the feed, just like a lot of people are. No, I saw that, and I was like, damn, maybe it's not a bad time to get out of here. Fucking malaria. I've never once in my life been like, damn, I might get malaria, but now, you never know.
You just don't know.
Did they say where in Texas it was at?
I didn't see that.
I didn't read the article. I saw the headline.
Florida was in, like, Palm Beach? I don't know. Let me fucking look at it while, I have this
partying it up. Palm Beach, Florida, 2023, getting malaria. Real fun time.
We got... there's no evidence to suggest the cases in Florida and Texas are related. 4 cases within close geographic proximity. All patients received treatment and are improving. In 2003 is when they found them in Palm Beach County. They have not fucking said where they are in Florida and Texas now, which is kind of bullshit. You would like to know. Like,
yeah, how about you tell us where the malaria is? What the fuck? Why would you not tell us? Like, hey, where's the malaria and where do I need to avoid?
They would probably be accused of being fucking fear mongers, which is another.
They are fear mongers.
They are.
CNN. What do you mean? Remember COVID? CNN. I mean, my God.
I wonder how
it's going to get flagged. There'll be a notification on Spotify.
Well, I'm about to mention somebody else who's going to flag this episode for us. I wonder what our audience thinks about Robert Kennedy Jr. to be specific.
Oh, now it's definitely getting tagged. Yeah, we mentioned him last week because he went on Rogan, and there was, all that money being put up for Dr. Hotez to debate him. But I mean, yeah, Kennedy has been in the news recently. Shirtless,
jacked motherfucker, jacked as fuck.
Yeah, he's been in the news, and I ain't seen a picture of him with a shirt on in all week since his Rogan appearance. Really. He's out there doing push-ups and lifting weights and working out. No, it's something. It's I don't know. There's all these people that are they're like, oh, he's obviously on testosterone, and I don't necessarily disagree. I mean, look at the guy. But I also don't care. Like, what they say it as if it's like a negative thing. I don't care that he's on testosterone. He's not fucking competing in a professional sport. What does it matter if he's on testosterone?
Like, he looks healthy as a motherfucker. Like, do you think he would beat the dog shit physically out of anyone else running for president? Maybe DeSantis might stand a fucking shot, but probably not. He's kind of a fucking. I do like him a lot of the times, but he is kind of a fat ass. Sorry. I mean,
dude, he's been eating all that pudding with his fingers.
With his fucking fingers in the middle of a meeting like a fucking savage. I mean, it's whatever. He's a big son bitch. Like,
he's been eating good since he's been governor, for sure. There's no question.
You should, though. You should eat. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I could have worded that a little nicer, but there's nothing wrong with it.
Dude, that pudding, it's real calorie dense.
Yeah, that shit is good, though. I fucking do love some fucking pudding.
And when you're scooping the whole scoop out onto your fingers and eating it all at once, that'll tack on some pounds, that's for sure.
It's like you eat it like you do a Jell-O shot, and I don't know if this is a pretty fucking within the past 2 hours. Old Governor Pritzker scooping that Jell-O shot, and holding that shit up. Not a big fan of his politics necessarily, but damn, I would like to fucking have some drinks with him.
Dude, he could put him down too, I'm sure. He looks like a guy. I mean, dude, he caught that Jello shot, threw it back. He looks like he would be a good time to have some drinks with. He's very rich too, so he's probably buying the rounds. You know?
Oh yeah.
No, that's impressive. Catch a Jello shot, slam it, continue marching in that parade. That's dope. I mean, that's just cool. It's a cool thing to do. They used to say, you know, they were like, if you're a politician, you know, you can't be seen with a drink in your hand. And over the past however many years, I don't know when it started, politicians drinking on camera, but that rule is out the window. Everybody wants to see their guy having a couple beers. You know?
Yeah, it's a relatability thing. They used to say, what president do you want to have a beer with, but you weren't supposed to be seen drinking. Now it's like,
throw him back. Throw him back, governor.
Like, it's really something like you don't care about it so much in a president. I mean, I guess it matters in a presidential thing, but like Trump didn't fucking drink. Obama you'll see him with like a martini or some shit on the beach.
Yeah, he had a beer with Bourdain. They went to somewhere, I don't remember where, some Southeast Asia country, I think. Had a meal, had a beer. You know, so maybe that was it. I don't know. I can't. That's the first instance I can remember of a high level politician having a beverage on camera. Maybe it wasn't the first, but I don't know. I think it's cool. Why not? As long as they're not a raging alcoholic, what does it matter if they have a beer here and there?
Even if they do the job right, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. You imagine the Oval Office just a fucking mess.
Who's the drunkest president we've had?
Drunkest president. Well, you know, speaking of the Kennedys, I would imagine that JFK liked to have a good. We know he liked to have a good time, but I have to imagine he enjoyed a couple beverages in his day. I have to.
I hope so.
Yeah, it just seems like he would. Let me see.
James Buchanan was a heavy drinker.
Damn, James Buchanan, huh? Going way back.
Allegedly could drink several fucking bottles of alcohol in an evening. And held his liquor very well and did not exhibit characteristics of an alcoholic.
Well, I mean, I would say that. Hold on, wait a minute. Several bottles of liquor, I think, might constitute. He's drinking several bottles of liquor in an evening?
Is the source of this like the James Buchanan Library or something?
They're just trying to make him seem real cool because he was a terrible president, but like they're trying to make him seem cool. It's like, yeah, he liked to have a good time. He liked to throw him back. Hell yeah. Wow, James Buchanan. That was not a name I thought you were going to throw at me. That was probably one of the last guys I would have expected, but you know, maybe that's why he let the country fall to shit, you know, before the Civil War. He's getting plastered. Multiple bottles. Yeah, you know, fuck it, you do you. That was a long time ago. What could you do? Teddy Roosevelt had to have enjoyed some drinks. There's no way he didn't. He's doing all that traveling, doing all that boss-ass shit that he's doing. He had to like to drink.
He doesn't make this list by whatever fucking top 10 home wed bar list, incredible personalized gifts. 10 drunk presidents who knew how to party.
Damn.
Put a fucking George W. up there.
Hell yeah.
Fucking number 1. Then Thomas Jefferson, number 2. Really was a big wine guy. Then Andrew Jackson, number 3. Fucking Tennessee whiskey, probably. Let me see what he drank.
Yeah.
He fucking, apparently everybody got wasted at his fucking, off his fucking punch, his whiskey punch that he, let me see.
Was it at the inauguration?
I threw down. Yeah.
I think I remember reading about that at one point in time. Yeah, everyone got real drunk, and I mean, what a place to have a party and get drunk. You know, inauguration of a president. Oh
yeah, Martin Van Buren, fucking, he earned the name Blue Whiskey Van.
Damn, Blue Whiskey Van. That's nice. That's a nice nickname.
Oh fucking his final days he spent after he became president. He spent them in a fucking French spas, sipping wine and other booze. Nice.
Hell yeah. There we go.
Then there's old James Buchanan. He ranks it at number 5. That's fucking. He apparently fucking everybody says he kept it fucking really quiet.
Right.
He also got gout because of how much fucking he drank. So if you get gout, fucking slow down.
That's dedication to the game right there.
Ulysses S. Grant, fucking
of course.
loved whiskey. Fucking
Yeah,
he resigned from the army because of it, and then he got back 6 years later.
Damn.
He died of throat cancer because he would fucking chain smoke cigars when he fucking was drinking whiskey.
A legend. Yeah, he knew how to have a good time for sure. I'd have a whiskey and a cigar with him any day of the week. Who else we got? Who else is on that list?
We got FDR, number 7. Fucking, he ended prohibition like a G.
That's right. Yeah, God bless.
He would fucking, him and Winston Churchill would pull all-nighters. It was fucking cigars and brandy. That's baller as fuck.
Oh man, what a team they had to be. Yeah, they had to. Yeah, those two together, they had to shut places down.
There's a very cool picture of him on this fucking thing with a fucking cigarette in his. Goddamn, George W. Fucking not George Washington, George W. Bush. Fucking obviously, he says he gave up booze at 40. Was when he was in a frat, he was real fucking, he, binge drinking, which is whatever, we've talked about partying in college and shit on the pod before. I got a Dewey, that's fine, whatever. Don't fucking get you another one.
Yeah,
Mr. fucking George W.
I knew he had gotten one. I knew he had to give up drinking because it was a little problematic for him.
Then they put Obama on there. I think that's just fucking. It doesn't say anything. Oh, he likes. Yeah, they just fucking threw him on there to have number 10.
Yeah, we have seen him have a drink, so that's more than we can say about pretty much everyone else on this list. So.
Fucking. Did you know we had a president, Franklin Pierce?
Yeah, I don't know anything about the guy, but. Yeah, I know he existed, but...
He's apparently number 3 on this other list. I want to see, fucking, a Chester author? Who the fuck? Dude, I just missed some presidents.
Yeah, I also don't really... Wait, was he... He was assassinated, I believe. I might be mixing him up with somebody else, but I think he was one of the ones who got.
He gained 40 pounds while he was in office, apparently. So he fucking was in there long enough to fucking gain 40 pounds.
Damn. Oh, I was wrong. He did not get assassinated. I'm mixing him up with somebody else.
When was he president?
Let me see. 1881 to 1885. So in between James Garfield and Grover Cleveland.
Oh, who the fuck is Franklin Pierce?
Yeah, I don't know anything about him. Oddly enough, I think I mixed up Chester Arthur and James Garfield because James Garfield did get assassinated.
Get got.
Yeah, it was a crazy person shot him.
Franklin
I guess you
Pierce,
could say that about anybody who shoots a president, but that guy was legit crazy.
Or if you ask RFK, they work for the fucking CIA.
Yeah, which I think he's right, but whatever. It's fine.
Yeah. See, I'm looking at a picture of Franklin Pierce right now. I for sure have seen this man before. He was 14th president from 1853 to 57. That feels so crazy that our 14th president was 1853 to 57. We have not really existed for that long.
No. Hell, he was president so long ago that you done forgot him, but it really hasn't been that long. Yeah, I also don't I knew he existed. I knew he was a thing, but I just don't know anything about the guy. I really don't. He was president, though, so hats off to him. No. So we definitely had some presidents that like to have a good time, like to throw down.
Yeah. So fucking, and cheers to that. I will now fucking continue drinking my Bud Light Seltzer, Wild Berry.
Bud Light, huh? We don't.
God damn it.
That's not where we have to take the podcast. No.
I didn't even think about it. I actually saw Platinum. I forgot it was fucking Bud Light. Nothing against it. If you want to drink your fucking whatever beer, go for it. It's just not that good beer.
No, it's terrible beer. Hey, but they're giving out them $15 rebates. I forget the dates, but
you got through July 8th to get your beer and send in your fucking receipt and get your shit.
Yeah. I think they're giving back like prepaid $15 cards. So if you want to go buy $15 of Bud Light and then get that prepaid card back, that might be what I do.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like a pretty good idea to me. Bud Light's going to be giving away $15 a beer. Oh, your audio has cut out.
Oh, let's roll.
Yeah, back in it. No delay
back
whatsoever.
In, we talk about Bud Light. If you want to drink Bud Light, I mean, look, here's the thing. You can make a really stupid marketing decision. I think you have the freedom to do whatever you want. People might think you're really stupid, but one thing about me is you can buy me back into your product. If you give me free shit, I will take your free shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to turn down $15 of Bud Light, Absolutely not. And is that what I'm going to be drinking on the 4th of July, the most American holiday there is? Probably. Almost certainly. Is it good beer? No. But if you're going to give it to me for free, it could be a step above horse piss, and I'm going to drink it. Free beer?
Have you ever turned down a free beer?
No.
No.
No. No. If anyone ever sees me turn down a free beer, something is wrong with me, and you need to call somebody. I don't know who. Somebody.
Get a fucking ambulance.
Yeah. I don't know. Something is severely wrong. If I'm offered a free beer, free BL, whatever it is, and I turn it down, something is not right. Something is wrong. I don't know what it is, but something's wrong. Free beer. Man, there's nothing better than a free beer. There's nothing. It's like free food.
Dude, there's nothing better than like a $1 beer or a keg. Like a fucking $10 fucking fill up your cup kind of shit.
Oh yeah. I've been to
just cheap shit generally is good.
Yeah. I've been to places here in Texas that are like $2 tacos, $1 beers. And it's like, oh man. Maybe it was the other way around. It might have been $2 beers, $1 tacos. Whatever it was. $2 for a beer? Yeah, I'm in. At a bar, bars will charge you something outrageous for a beer. And you're going to give me that beer right there for $2? Hey, give me a few of them.
A particularly famous bar where you and I are from, I'm not going to name drop because fucking why would I? Fucking had $3 cheeseburgers and $1 beers the other day.
Ooh.
And shit, I would if I had known. It was like in the middle of the day too. They usually do like a lunch thing. Shit, $3 fucking cheeseburger? Fuck me up. You can't even get that shit at McDonald's anymore. Fuck, $1 beer? Fucking, it's gonna be a fucking yeah.
Yeah. No, that's nice right there. $3 cheeseburger. That is crazy. You're right. You can't get that at McDonald's anymore. You get you one of them kids cheeseburgers for $3 maybe. But you want anything bigger than that, it's going to be more than $3. No, that's a good deal.
Kids menu is for sure the move. If you're ordering shit, fucking like from like a DoorDash kind of restaurant, somebody who has their own shit, dude. If you're ever getting your shit, I figured this out the other day. It's really stupid. Everyone probably knows it. The secret cheat code to ordering food online is you can order shit off the kids menu, and no one's going to be like, "Oh, that kid's you're under 12." It's like, nah, bitch, I got a kid at home. I don't, but thank God. But fucking
Yeah. Yeah.
like
I'm the kid.
nah,
I
you want
want
some
that
chicken
food.
tendies? Yeah, I want that shit. Give me them fucking $3 for fucking 3 chicken tenders. Fuck yeah, and some fries. Yeah, easy
Oh,
money.
yeah. Yeah. Especially if you're like if you've been out drinking and you want like a lot of cheap food because you're ordering online, so they're going to tack on like the delivery fee and these other fees, and they're going to tack on some extra shit. But if you just rack up a bunch of dollar menu items or a bunch of kids menu items, that's the way to do it. And there's always promos and shit going on, so if you can do that and then tack on whatever promo they've got going on, whether it's a DoorDash promo or a promo from the restaurant, you're good. You'll have that food to you within 30 minutes, and you'll just have a pile of food waiting for your drunk ass at the door. And you ain't got to do nothing but click a couple buttons on an app. You don't even have to talk to the guy that brings it to you. Modern technology is great. It's really, really great. If you want to spend all your time in your apartment, your house, and never interact with anybody, some of this technology we've got is making it real easy for you to do so. Real easy. You can go grocery shopping without ever stepping foot in a grocery store. They'll shop for you and bring your groceries right to your door.
I just need to figure a way to make money online, and then that'll be the move.
Yeah. No, it would be nice. It would be real nice. Let's see. Actually, before we get into maybe any of the other like serious topics we have, I was looking at, at first I was looking at some like true crime stuff on Reddit because I love true crime shit. I don't mention it a whole lot on the podcast. I don't think I do anyway, but it's tremendous. Fuck me up with all that stuff. But then I found this Reddit thread, and it's a question you hear just all the time, kind of. It was if you were transported to 2030, it's like, what would be the first thing that you would Google? Now, there were a lot of answers that were talking about like, I'd Google like the March Madness winners or like Super Bowl winners or shit to get rich. You know what I mean? Or no, wait, that was for the opposite. Some people were like, if you traveled back in time, what would you do? And of course, there's a lot of people that give answers that would make them rich. But like, if you ended up 7 years into the future, like what would be like you pull out your phone. What are some of the first things you're Googling? Just shit that you're really interested in knowing about.
Are you asking me? Or you have something else? My first thing, I don't know. Off the dome right here, what fucking pops in my mind is how the nuclear war goes.
Yeah. Where exactly we're at in World War III.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like what stage are we in? What progress has been made? No, that's not bad. Probably Google Ukraine and Taiwan just to see if they still exist.
Yeah, see how that shit goes.
Yeah. It's a similar vein, not exactly the same thing, but the first thing that came to my mind was the result of the 2028 presidential election. Who's president right now? Because shit, it could be, because it won't be Biden. Like, if Biden is not a possibility. I guess he technically is if he loses this next time around, but boy, he'll be ancient,
That's crazy. That actually is true. He could actually run again if he lost.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
Well, same thing with Trump, right? Like, if he lost this time around, he'd still be eligible in 28, but it's pretty unlikely, I would say. Yeah. I mean, that was the first thing that came to mind to me. It's like, who is the president right now? I feel like that's something I would probably just kind of, I don't know. I'm politically inclined, so that would be one of the first things I looked up for sure. Another one I thought of, not politics related. What's Ja Morant doing? You know, is he in the NBA or isn't he? And if so, what happened?
2030. That's how many years from now? 7 years.
Yeah, I mean,
Might not be.
Yes, I mean whether it was, something controversial or not. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't, there's a lot of people that are like young in the league right now that will not be in 7 years, regardless of how good they are or whatever. So, but as a Memphis fan, that would be that would be something that would cross my mind eventually. It's like, shit, what is he up to?
I'd be curious how everybody's doing, how old Wembanyama's doing, who fucking, Jesus Christ, can't hit a fucking mid-range shot.
Yeah, that video was, boy, it was something.
It's crazy they let that hit the fucking public.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of San Antonio basketball media that was like, either if they posted it, they deleted it, or they just weren't talking about it. Which I understand, because boy, it did not look good. Did not look good at all. Yeah, there's a couple young guys I'd be interested in seeing how they did. I mean, Ja would be one, but Wemby, Luka, I think he might be one of the more interesting ones. Because, I mean, he's kind of, talented as a motherfucker on the up and up. What has he accomplished over these last 7 years?
He's for sure has lost weight and is probably way more athletic looking. I hope he's grown a beard. Hope he does a fucking beard thing. That'd be pretty fucking cool. Dude, yeah, he could have, I bet he's got some fucking championships.
Yeah, that would be another thing you'd have to look up, like who's won the past however many NBA finals. See where everybody's at.
In 2030, let me see. Patrick Mahomes, has he passed Brady's records yet?
Yeah.
He's making a run for it, I bet.
Yeah. Be a couple of guys you'd have to look at. Mahomes, Allen, Hurts, Burrow,
Jackson,
Lamar,
maybe.
Yeah. We'll see what they're all doing. See what they've accomplished. Where they're
Richardson. Fucking
Anthony Richardson.
See if he made it more than a fucking season.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a Packers fan, so I'd have to look at Jordan Love, see what he did. See how that first season went, and then whatever happened after that.
Speaking of you being a Packers fan, fucking Hard Knocks announced that they are going to be doing the Jets.
Oh yeah, I think I did see something about that. Yeah. It's interesting. They're I mean, they're getting more media attention than they've gotten in a long time. Yeah, I mean, hats off to them. I'm looking forward to them having a fairly mediocre season.
You're going to hate when they fucking win a Super Bowl with your guy.
They're not going to win the Super Bowl.
That was some of our fucking, when were we, how long has that been now? This was
I don't even know.
We were talking about A-Rod on some of the earliest episodes. This has been fucking probably about a year ago now. We were probably talking about A-Rod's fucking future. Because we did our first episode. You were like 3 or 4 episodes in before we did our first one. So,
yeah.
I think, because it was about this time last year. Talk about A-Rod's future, because he was talking about, wasn't he talking about not coming back last year too?
Yeah, there was some talk about it. Yeah, that he might not come back, might change teams, might retire, that whole thing. We definitely talked about him at some point. I'm going to see if I can figure out maybe when the first episode where we really talked about him was. Let me see. Scroll down some. Yeah, I don't know. I actually nothing that far back came up, but I do know that we talked about him, a long time ago. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we probably almost certainly did talk about it and whether he would end up with the Packers, and I feel like I was pretty confident that he would stay.
I think so. And last year, especially, I mean, hell, he did stay. But this year, like, when the season just wasn't going well, it's pretty obvious that he was going to be checking out other options at least. I'm not happy he's gone, but it just kind of is what it is.
What can you do? It's unlikely that any quarterback plays for one team for their entire career, and Rodgers hasn't won a championship in a long time. So I imagine he just wants to change of pace, wants to see if he changes up the atmosphere, changes up the scenery, moves to a different team if something ends up different. I don't think it will. I don't think adding him to the Jets is enough to really take them to that next level. But I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
Someone else who's in a similar boat needs to move along, except he's never won a fucking ring, is, what's his name? Damian Lillard. Not to change sports up again, but, we can go back and forth. It's a dynamic show. Fucking.
Yeah, we were talking about him earlier. Yeah, I think he needs to move. I know a lot of people, that's not really like a crazy opinion, but yeah, I think he needs to move. I don't know. I don't know what else people need to see to, realize that he's not going to win a ring with the Trailblazers. It's not going to happen. Nobody wants to play in Portland. Even with Dame there. They've never attracted like big talent over there around him. They never built a decent team around him. He went to a championship game, like a conference championship game once in his whole career. Like they're not putting the pieces around Dame to make him successful in the playoffs. And I don't think that's going to change. I really don't.
He's always been the only piece on that team, minus when they had fucking Melo, but that was old-ass Melo. That's not like he was worth a fuck then. They've never had somebody else. They had CJ McCollum there for a little bit, and that was all right, but like...
Yeah, you just need more. In today's league, you just need more. There are multiple teams that have a number of pieces all working together real well on their teams, and you need more. You need more than Dame and one other guy. You need like Dame and two other guys, and then a bunch of role players that can fill their positions real well. And I don't know. The Trailblazers have not made it happen for his entire career, and I don't really see that changing at all. I hear the Heat's interested in him, though. And I hear that maybe he's interested in the Heat. That would be crazy. Throw Dame on the Heat.
His ass ain't fucking going anywhere. I don't see it happen. I think he might have said something like today about it. His loyalty to the fucking Trailblazers or some shit. Some cheesy fucking shit. I like some tweet that was like, is this shit getting old? And I was like, yeah. Fucking, if you're going to stick with him, stick with him. Don't fucking bounce around anymore.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It just kind of sucks because he is like one of the best players that we've seen, one of the best point guards we've seen in the past decade, but we don't really see him in the playoffs all that much. He balls out in the regular season, he hits some clutch shots, and, he might be in the playoffs for a little bit, but that's really all we ever see of him. Sucks, man.
Yeah. No,
Like, imagine being a Trailblazers fan, though. Like, you have this great player, like, really great player, but your team just year after year doesn't really get anywhere in the playoffs, and now there's all this talk of him potentially leaving, you know? And it's like, you realize he's not enough to get your team a ring, but you also don't want him to go anywhere because he's all you have. I guess it is similar to the A-Rod situation, you know? You don't want him to leave, but the team needs to do a little bit more to so that he can win a ring. The difference being that A-Rod does have a ring, so
that's like the only difference. A-Rod can get a ring. And A-Rod also consistently goes deeper into the playoffs, and wins MVPs. Like, Dame's really great at his position. I mean, I guess they both are. Neither of them are always the best at their position, but A-Rod has had more seasons where he's proven that he's the best at his position.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely, he's definitely a better player. I'm just saying, like, if Dame, like, A-Rod has, he's top 5 all time. He's got a ring. He's got all them MVPs. Like, if Dame's season was to end tomorrow, he's got 7 All-Star appearances, I think. 1 conference championship appearance.
Who would you rather build a franchise around, Dame or Chris Paul?
Like, in their prime or right now?
Whole career, everything. If you had to draft one, if you had the first pick in the draft, and it's those 2 guys and then everybody else.
Damn. Probably Chris Paul. I mean, obviously he's not as good of a scorer or a shooter, but I think he does a lot of other things better. And if you're if you are gonna build a team around them, I think Chris Paul is a pretty easy guy to build a team around.
Shit, I think that's goddamn this farm bill shit is fucking nice. These Chinese chemicals, nothing from a wet market though. None of that bad shit. Got to throw that in the podcast. Fuck it. Since we're talking about the NBA, NBA and China go hand in hand. LeBron. I mean, Dame's definitely more exciting. Chris Paul is a better leader. He's also a pussy winning nicest player of the year all those times. Does Dame have an MVP or no?
No.
And Chris Paul doesn't either.
No.
Chris Paul is a little bit older, but we're assuming they're the same age for this question. I think more people clearly want to play with Chris Paul, but that's not really true. That's actually a fucking lie. Chris Paul goes to teams that are good. Chris Paul is not as loyal. Bitch, I got you. Fucking Damian Lillard, he's loyal. Loyal ass motherfucker. Won't leave. Chris Paul, he's gone.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. I'm still taking Chris Paul, though.
Yeah. You have a better chance of winning a ring with Chris Paul, but you don't have a great chance with either of them.
I mean, the first 12 years of his career, he was on only 2 teams. It's really like the past 6 years. Like the last 6 years of his career, he's been on 4 different teams. The first 12 years of it, he was just on 2 teams.
I guess that's true. Yeah. Dame has only been in the league for 11 years now. 10 or 11 years, I think. So, he hasn't left yet. But he is right at that year where he's about to leave. He's also talking about leaving.
Yeah. There was that video of Dame and LeBron talking. And Dame was like, I noticed you didn't mention me when you were shouting out all them young guys, young, talented players in the league. And LeBron was like, I sure didn't. You're not one of those guys anymore. Brother, you're 30-something years old. You're not one of them young guys anymore. You've been in the league for a minute.
That's crazy. He still thinks he's young. What a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I don't know when that video was, but I think it was within the past year or 2.
Dame's been old since fucking 2018. at least. In the NBA, you're old when you hit 27. You're a fucking veteran. How old is Damian Lillard? Let's fucking give that a Google.
I think he's in 32 maybe.
He is. Wow, you are fucking on the money.
Bang.
Yeah. No, he's fucking. What year are we in? 2023. Yeah, fucking 2017. He was not old, but like, I mean, he hasn't gotten any better in the past 6 years.
No, he kind of. Yeah, I mean, that is the thing. You do kind of know what you're getting with Dame. Not that you don't with like Chris Paul or whatever, but like you know Dame is going to get you fucking 25-ish points a game. He averaged like, because I was looking at him earlier, he averaged like 32 points this past season, which is crazy. You know, so there was some definite improvement between like this past year and the year before that. But, you know, just on average, he's about a 25 a game scorer, great shooter. You know, he's going to hit a couple clutch shots in the season that's going to make everyone go crazy. But, you know, he's not going to. He's not going to lead your team to like a deep playoff run, and I don't know. I think Chris Paul has, well, yeah. I mean, I feel like he's had those opportunities. I feel like Chris Paul has had more success in the playoffs than Dame has. He's been around longer, I understand, but you know, he was on those really good Clippers teams there for a time. It was crazy to me that he didn't get a ring with one of those teams. I feel like he might have if Doc Rivers was not his coach. You know, the ballin'-ass Clippers team they had. I think we might have mentioned them in one of our recent episodes too, but
I don't know if we did. I think we talked about it outside of the pod, but if we haven't,
crazy teams, man.
Again. Fucking crazy. Like some of the fucking some teams that like if you use them on fucking 2K, you're like, whoa, this is god tier teams.
Yeah. Oh, and I did use them on 2K all the time because it was just insane. I mean, you had him obviously, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan,
JJ
Redick, fucking Matt Barnes, Jamal Crawford was there for a time, fucking Grant Hill was there for a minute, like Eric Bledsoe. You know, you just had all these great players on this great team. So fun to play with.
Did you say DeAndre Jordan? I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
You did.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Insane. You got fucking Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan just sitting in there in the paint waiting for you. You know? Absolute insanity. I'm telling you, man. I think if they had a different coach, if they had a better coach, a coach that could do better in the playoffs, I think one of them Clippers teams would have gotten them a ring.
They did go fucking. They won 56 games that season, or their best season, the 2014, 2015.
Yeah, that's solid. Real solid.
When they got the Lob City nickname, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin were just fucking slamming it down.
I remember watching fucking... Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, I want to shout him out because I loved using him on 2K. Fucking Darren Collinson.
Oh, my God, yeah. Fucking just a three-point monster. I watched that fucking Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Chris Paul team live in fucking Memphis one time. I think Memphis won. That's some of the fucking drunkest I've ever been in my life. I blacked out fucking 5 minutes in. I remember waking up and seeing fucking Blake Griffin just slam that shit and being like, holy fuck. And just, I had some of the best seats I've ever had in my life. Like, I was right there and fucking, like right at the corner. Just like kind of like that fucking first, I was like probably fucking 15 rows up. I got these seats cheap as fuck. I don't remember how. They were like fucking $50 maybe. I think they were like around 30, but they might have been 50 something. Don't know how I got them so cheap. But fucking, that might have been one old fucking, those were the good Grizzly years. The fucking, you know, Mike Conley, fucking shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
What a beautiful thing to watch. Damn, we got to go to some games this year. Fucking, yeah. Now, see Marcus Smart now, a Memphis Grizzly. Let's fucking go. Fucking not a big Marcus Smart guy prior to about 2 weeks ago, but big on him now. Let's fucking go. Maybe like this week that he fucking got signed. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Was not a big fan of him until I learned he was a Memphis Grizzly. And, no, I don't really have any choice. I don't really have anything against him as a person. I think he's a pretty cool dude, but I just hate the way he plays basketball. He flops around fucking just, I don't think he deserved the Defensive Player of the Year award. I really don't. He's a great defensive player, but I don't think he was the best that season.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Yeah, I think there are other guards in the past that were more deserving of that award, and if they didn't get it, then I really don't think Marcus Smart deserved it either. But my tune on him is going to change moving forward because he does play for Memphis now. So, hell yeah, Marcus Smart.
He's going to be our starting point guard fucking for at least 25 games.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, that'll be all right. Speaking of 2K, I've been playing with them on 2K, new Grizzlies team. I've been starting Bane as small forward, which I don't know that they'll do that in real life. Maybe it would be. I feel like it would just be insane for him to come off the bench because he's like our number 2 scorer.
So did Tyus Jones go to the fucking Celtics?
No, it was like a 3-team trade. He went to the Wizards.
That's so sad. That's so disappointing. He's such a good player. That really sucks for him.
I mean, he's gonna start.
Yeah, he'll start, but he'll start for the fucking Wizards. He could start if he started for the Celtics, he'd be fucking a baller. He'd win him. He has zero chance of winning a ring. He's no one who plays for the Wizards fucking demands a big contract fucking when their shit expires. They just are trying to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of, shout out Bradley Beal. Now on the Suns. He got out.
They're stacked.
He did it.
He did it.
Yeah.
He made it out.
Yeah. No, I mean, he's got to be happy.
Tyus Jones is so fucked. I'm so sorry, Tyus. My man. I was a big fan. I still am a big fan. I'll be rooting for you. Wizards are one of my fucking teams I want to see succeed now, but man, you have a fucking uphill battle. I can't name one fucking player on the Wizards.
Other than the fucking Grizzly they just signed. That's it. Let me take 10 seconds to try to name a Wizard. No, I don't have one. Fuck it. I can't do it. Kuzma. Kuzma's a Wizard. I think, actually, I think he's a free agent this offseason, so never mind. He was a Wizard.
I gotta look it up.
Yeah, let me see. Let me pull up an old Wizards roster. See who they got.
It's sad. Gallinari out here. Tyus Jones. Kuzma's still there.
Taj Gibson.
Wait. Say Chris Paul?
Chris Paul.
Why is it saying Chris
Paul? Hold on. Is Chris Paul a Wizard? I knew he was moving teams, but the Wizards? Hold on. Seriously? I thought he was playing for the Warriors. I thought he got moved to the Warriors because there were all them people talking about Steph and Clay and Chris Paul all playing together. What?
This is very breaking news for me.
Yeah, I don't think it's not real. It's not breaking news for anyone who follows the NBA, but it's breaking news for us. Yeah, I don't want to say it. June 24th, the Suns traded Paul Shamet 4 first-round picks and 6 second-round picks to the Wizards for Bradley Beal. But I thought Paul was going to the Warriors.
There must be something about that.
Yeah, might be like a sign and trade type situation. I don't know though. If Chris Paul remains a Wizard, Tyus Jones will not be starting for the Wizards. Well, damn. Let me see. Yeah, because I got this ESPN tweet here that says the Wizards and Warriors have agreed on a deal to send Chris Paul to Golden State for a package that includes Jordan Poole and future draft assets. So maybe it's just not. I think Jordan Poole is a Wizard. So maybe this. I mean, I'm just on Wikipedia, but maybe it's just not up to date quite yet. Maybe it's not official yet that Chris Paul's on the Warriors.
It looks like Jordan Poole is a fucking a Wizard.
Yeah, okay. I do remember seeing all this now that we've worked through it, but seeing Chris Paul listed as a Wizard kind of really threw me off my game here for a minute.
Yeah, I for sure just looked that shit up. Like, I check headlines when it comes to that kind of shit. It let somebody else. When it's like a 3-way trade, like a lot of the times I don't even fucking you're just looking for where the big names. Everything else is just draft picks and then fucking moving money around.
Yeah. Well, hell, if Jordan Poole is a Wizard now, Tyus Jones still ain't getting any starting time.
I mean, they might play. Jordan Poole might play shooting guard.
Yeah, he might. I guess that is true. There are ways they could work around it. It would be a damn shame for Tyus Jones to get moved to the Wizards just to play backup guard again. Be real tragic. Because being a backup point guard on the Grizzlies is significantly better than being a backup point guard on the fucking Wizards.
Yeah, they don't have any other fucking. They don't have anybody else. Yeah, he'll be fucking. Almost certainly, they'll both be starting.
Yeah, Jordan Poole and Tyus Jones, man, that's that's a combo.
Do you think Tyus Jones looks like Mac Miller? Google a picture of him real quick. If you're listening to this, Google a picture of him.
Hold on, let me see. Fucking. Hold on. I kind of see it. Yeah.
You see it at in the eyes and the fucking, they just look similar. They just look fucking similar.
Yeah. No idea. I see it. That is something. Man. No. I don't know. Have there been any other big NBA moves since since we worked out this all these trade situations we just worked out? I don't know that there's been any other big names drop.
Shit. I don't think so. Let me look up NBA roster moves. Transactions. Okay, it's loading off NBA.com. Load, bitch. Jesus God, my internet fucking sucks.
We're running a podcast here, NBA.
Here we go. Yeah. Celtics got Porzingis now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Isaiah Todd going to the Suns. I like Isaiah Todd. I always use him on the fucking game. I don't know if he's actually fucking any good in real life. Never seen him play. Pistons waive RJ Hampton. That's okay. He's also fun to use on 2K. Don't know if he's actually any good. Lakers signed Tristan Thompson. That might have been an old one. Never mind. Those are rest of season contracts. So yeah, that's fucking old news. That's that's back in fucking April.
Frank Vogel is the Suns coach now. June 6th.
Interesting.
So who's the head coach of the Lakers? Lakers head coach.
They just made it
Darvin
LeBron.
Ham. Yeah, LeBron. And Darvin Ham looks like Darvin Ham.
The smartest move the fucking the goddamn Trailblazers could make is try their best to get the first overall pick in the fucking draft with Bronny in fucking 2 years, and get LeBron.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Bronny, Braun, Dame, all on one team.
Nah, they're gonna trade away Dame to get that pick. Fuck Dame.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, they're gonna have to give up a fair amount. Yeah. Bronny's fairly short, isn't he? Didn't he play like point guard or shooting guard?
I think he's 6'5". Let me see. 6'3". He is a short bitch. He's only 18 now.
Oh, wow.
I love him
Yeah,
though, man. I hope he's fucking good. I think he's funny. Nah, he's just fucking. I just like it. I think he fucking just. I hope he's good. I think he's better than his brother. I saw some tweet the other day. People were like, "Look what fucking Bryce James is doing," and like how good he's doing at this new high school. Yada yada yada. Somebody quoted that shit and is like, he scored fucking 7 points. Like, he's not fucking good.
I mean, he's also like 16.
He can be better. It's LeBron's kid. Come on now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he can also get better. He's got some time.
No, Bronny apparently got a lot better. I listened to a thing about him the other day. He plays at Sierra Canyon where he's playing and shit, or I guess where he still is. Like, they're really got a lot of talent there, so.
Oh, yeah. No, it would be crazy if both of them came into the league and just balled out of control. LeBron haters would be furious. Like, yeah, we got rid of the father, but now the sons are coming in and messing everything up.
No, that'd be good. I hope he balls out. I hope they both do. I hope we see him and Bryce play against each other in epic fucking NBA games. And
That'd be cool.
Same thing for Wembanyama and Chet Holmgren. I'm sure that won't happen. I fucking think Chet's going to fucking ball out. I don't think Wembanyama is. Chet plays like a guy who fucking, like, he plays like he's bigger than he is. So I think that's a good start for, like, now you just got to get bigger. And you can add weight. That's not hard. These are NBA coaches. They're used to fucking putting guys over 7 foot on fucking diets that gain them weight.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I think he's good. I think the way he plays is good. I don't know about Wembanyama.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to tell till we see any of them really out there doing it. But I don't know. Well, they were hyping Wembanyama up so much. Like I saw somebody post something on Twitter. They would like, who would you rather build a team around? Like a young LeBron James or Wembanyama? And I think the post was a joke, to be fair. But that is kind of how they were hyping him up prior to the draft. They were really putting him on this pedestal, saying he's going to be this great player, and maybe he will. It's yet to be determined. I'm just saying, I think it's a little early to be judging a guy that we've not seen play a single minute of NBA basketball, is all I'm saying. He can be great, maybe he will be, all that kind of stuff, but we haven't seen him play anything yet, so I don't know. I think maybe pump the brakes just a little bit. I think people are after that video of him shooting around.
Yeah, it's not fair to a guy to fucking put expectations on him that are not going to be possible.
Yeah. No. So fucking take it easy. He's also playing for the Spurs, and the Spurs have been hot garbage here this past year. So, they would they would need Wembanyama to play so well for that team to do anything. And I mean, is it going to happen? I don't know. He'll definitely start, though, I think. If not immediately, like probably very soon after the season starts. It's the Spurs. I don't even know if the Spurs won 20 games last season. They need some help. Big time help.
It looks like they won 22 last season.
Okay, yeah. So could be a lot better. You know, for one of the great NBA franchises, you know, could be better. But they do have Wembanyama now, and that, I mean, you know, the city was happy about it. I know San Antonio media, not even just basketball media, but just media in general down here has been going crazy since he's been drafted. They're all very excited. I mean, a lot of people who live in San Antonio remember all the rings that they won, and remember the Tim Duncan days and everything like that. You know, they remember all that, and they want the Spurs to get back to that. And it really hurts a lot of them to see the Spurs have a 22-win season. But, not all teams can be great forever. There's ups and there's downs. Some teams have more ups than they do downs, but every team has a couple of shit seasons mixed in there. I think there's the possibility the Packers might have them one this season, but, who knows? Maybe not. Maybe Jordan Love is the shit and we just don't know it yet.
I mean, the Bears are his daddy, as he said. What a fucking idiot.
He said he was theirs, right?
He worded it fucking like an idiot.
It's also a weird thing to say when, it's like Aaron Rodgers has been the one that's been owning the Bears this whole time. And you've not played very much NFL football. So, I don't know. Maybe he'll be good. I hope so. I don't want to see the Packers have a shit season. Pretty much ever since I've been watching them, they've done well. It's like I remember the last years of Favre in Green Bay, and then we went right to Aaron Rodgers. Didn't really miss a beat. So I'm not ready for him to start having bad seasons. I watched him win a ring. That was cool. And now it's like, our franchise guy is gone. And he took a lot of our players with him. Took Alan Lazard and some of them guys. It's like, damn, man. Not only do you leave, but you got to take all these other guys with you. I guess that's just the name of the game, though. Let me see. Do we have anything else we need to talk about before we hop off here?
We can hit it next week, but we don't have big fights coming up. We usually like to hit on that a little bit. Trevor Peake threw some bombs, but it just didn't go his way. I think he's got potential through the roof, and the fucking MMA community loves him. I don't know how much more else we need to say about that. I mean, unless you got some thoughts.
No. I mean, it was an entertaining fight. Just did not go his way. He was fighting a guy that he was fighting a guy that had fought UFC veterans previously. Has a win over Pat Sabatini on his record, so it's a good. I mean, the guy that he fought is a very good test for somebody that's only on their second UFC fight. So
the guy he fought is also extremely talented and going to be in the UFC for a while. So
very good dude. I think all these fucking haters on Twitter that flipped after Trevor Peake lost, they were like, "Oh, he sucks. He's not any good." And it's like, you guys, MMA fans are some of the most fickle sports fan in the world. All the week leading up to the fight, everyone was like, this is the real main event. Trevor Peake's the shit. He's awesome. And the second he loses, fucking, a quarter of them guys hop off the bandwagon. It's like, you guys haven't, it's like y'all are hopping off the bandwagon way too early. Way too early. What are you doing? You got to stick around and watch. A guy like that, as entertaining and as talented as he obviously is, he's going to be back in there better than ever. I doubt it's possible, but it would be really, really awesome to see him on that Nashville card. Really awesome. because I'm certainly going to be there. I don't think it's going to happen, though, sadly. Maybe they'll get some other Tennessee guys on there. I mean, that is the fight I was looking forward to the most. There was the main event that happened. Josh Emmett, boy, he had a rough night. Rough night. You know, Ilia Topuria is that dude. He's legit. He's my favorite contender at featherweight right now. And I think, after you beat a guy like Josh Emmett like that, I think, the only people that Topuria should be fighting next is either Volkanovski or Holloway. I think one of those two fights. If the UFC offers it to him, I think he takes it. I think it'd be a great fight. But I think he is the shit. I said he was the third best undefeated fighter in the UFC a couple weeks ago, and I was right. I was dead on. So, I don't know. Well, we'll know what the featherweight division is going to do before too long. We've got Volkanovski and Yair fighting in 2 weeks. So, I think if Volkanovski defends his title, Ilia Topuria is right there waiting for him. I hope that's what they do. Anyway.
Yeah, I think so. Or him fighting fucking Max would be good, but, whatever. Has Max got a fight lined up or no?
I don't think he does. Let me take a peek. Oh, he does. He's fighting Korean Zombie. I don't know why.
He's gonna kill him, but okay.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, because the UFC these past couple of months they have been making some good matchups and everything like that. I saw that one and I was like, whoa, why is that a thing? Did we all not watch the same Volkanovski Korean Zombie fight? Because old Zombie did not do well in that fight, and I really don't know that he's going to do all that well against Holloway either. But I don't know. Korean Zombie did say he wanted it, so they're giving him what he wants, I guess. I don't know. I think Volkanovski or Holloway, either one of them would be a great next fight for Topuria. I mean, that dude, he's legit. He's about as legit as they come. And to beat a guy like Josh Emmett, I mean, it's a great win at 145. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what's next for him. But I think that's it. I think we can wrap this up. Got a little bit of different stuff in there. Got some NBA transaction news in there, which I did not know we would get to. That was all good. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know how next weekend's going to go. I'll be in the process of moving to Nashville. That'll be a lot of fun. I think after that move, I'll get back in the routine of having some other guests on. So that'll be fun. Yeah, if you like the podcast, add Bonfire Brief Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and the podcast is available anywhere there's podcasts, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, everywhere. So check out some of the previous episodes if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.